We just got the data mine of a lifetime for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. This is going to contain pretty much every detail that we do not want to know about the game in this video. So if you do not want spoilers, if you do not want anything, this is not the video for you. I do apologize. I try to avoid spoilers in a lot of my videos. However, this video I have to make. I'm so excited for this. There's so much I want to talk about. I have so many theories on this. I have some new series coming up. I'm going hard for Sun and Moon just because of this data mine leak. So if you're not interested in anything, now is the time to click out of the video. And thank you very much for stopping by, and I do appreciate the support on the channel. For those of you guys who do want to be here, get ready to have your face blown off with awesome information. First is kind of the not so cool thing that I kind of just wanted to get out of the way. The new Alolan forms that were leaked in the data mine. Alolan Dugtrio, which we actually saw in the demo, so it's not like it's a rumor, it's confirmed. All of this stuff I believe. I've heard some people say that they don't believe data mines, but they have no reason to lie about this. They even have the sprites for it, which is what I'm showing you guys. Now, what I'm going to be showing you guys is only sprites. No names, no types, no stats have been revealed. None. Just sprites, so I can only speculate on things. Not only that, we have no other information about anything, aside from the fact that there's going to be around 800 Pokemon total. And, that's pretty much it. That this is the end of the Alolan forms. Golem line, pretty cool. Looks a little bit like he's electric, maybe steel. Looks pretty cool. I like Golem. Alolan Persian is the one I'm really disappointed with. Its head just looks way too off for me. It looks really dumb in my opinion. I think they could have done a much better job with it, but that's my opinion. And then right behind it is Alolan Dugtrio with being just the surfer dude hair. Like, I think that's the dumbest thing. And then right behind that is Ash's Pikachu. Now, we don't know if this Pikachu is going to have Battle Bond. We don't know if you can breed Battle Bond onto any Mons. Like, we don't know what the deal is with Battle Bond itself as an ability. But we have Ash's Pikachu, which just has the hats of Ash on its head. Don't know what could be so special about it, honestly. But probably the most insignificant news is right here. Now, the big question that a lot of people wanted to know from the data mine was whether those Chinese leaks that had the starter evolutions, if they were true or if they were false. Well, they were true. Holy crap, I love all of the starters. This is the first generation since I think generation 4 to where I've loved every single one of the starters that could have potentially been a thing. Poplio's middle evolution, I love. A lot of people dislike it, but its final evolution is absolutely amazing. Love it more than anything. Litten's final evolution, I love the design so much that I would actually be okay with a fire fighting type. That's how much I like the design of it. But I really like it as a fire dark type too. If this thing gets like knockoff and flare blitz, it's going straight to UU. Like, there's no question about it. My least favorite of the three, but still one that I really like, is Rowlet's final evolution. I think people are calling it Robin Hood, which is a really cool name. Very cool. Very cool designs. I'm so happy with the starters. There's not much to talk about this because we've all been making speculations on it for months now, but finally been confirmed. Absolutely ecstatic with the starter evolutions. Now, every Mon in the Pokedex was revealed in this data mine. Only their sprites though. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the Mons at the beginning of the, well, that I speculate to be at the beginning of the game. Alright, so right underneath me here we have Pikipek's evolution. Final evolution is a toucan. We saw that on one of the shirts in the demo, or in one of the trailers. That's really cool. I like the fact that it turned into a toucan. Didn't expect it, came completely out of left field. Really happy with it. We have the Donald Trump looking motherfucker over there. Don't really give a shit about that Pokemon. I think it'll be pretty cool and competitive in like NU because of the way that it switches out, but that's about it. Vikavolt or Vikivolt or whatever the hell you guys call it, fantastic. I love this Mon. I'm so glad that it is a Pokemon in 7th gen. Really cool typing, has a lot of potential in my opinion. It's pretty cool that it actually flies with levitate, but it's not quad weak to rocks because of bug and flying type. Really, really cool. Like it a lot. You're gonna see that we have Wishy-Washy. We have, which I love Wishy-Washy, probably one of my favorite Pokemon. Rockruff and Lycanrocs, both forms. Seen those. We have the bee things, Cutiefly and Redombi, something like that. And then we have the other birds that are different for each island. Keep that in mind for later on when I show you guys some stuff. But the big thing on this image was Crabrawler's evolution. Probably my least favorite mon that leaked. Honestly, I really dislike it. I get that it's a land crab, but it's not really my cup of tea. I don't really like it. It kind of gives me the Hariyama type feel, and I've never been a fan of Hariyama either, so not a whole lot to say about this one. A lot of the mons that we already knew were on this page, and pretty much just Crabrawler's evolution and Piggypeck's 2 evolutions. I really like Piggypeck though. If it had something really cool, like if it gets a lot of moves with Skill Link and it keeps it, it could actually be pretty viable in like UU depending on its stats. So after this we go into an image that has a little bit more new mons that have not been released yet, so let's just go ahead and take a look at those. So this is one of my favorite screenshots that we got of the entire thing. Beware is on here. Love Beware. I love its sprite design. I love everything about that Pokemon. It's just something that I want to have on my team, but I don't think I'm going to have room on it, honestly. We have the Lurantis line. I'm pretty sure that's what that thing is called. Lurantis, the thing in the bottom left-hand corner of your guys' screen. We have the fairy, or no, was it grass fairy type Morlul? That's what it was. We have that thing's evolution. It gives me a massive reminder of Amoonguss. That's really cool. Amoonguss is really good. That means if this thing has a decent ability or a decent hidden ability, it could finally be, we could have a lot of things going into high tiers. Now, we also have the Mudbray and the Mudsdale over there in the bottom right hand corner. Well, it's in my bottom right hand corner. I'm pretty sure that'd be your guys' bottom. Whatever, you guys know where it is. It looks so cool. I love this Pokemon. Going to be on my team for sure. Absolutely love it. But the big things on this one, the Pokemon that was revealed on the TCG booster box, that is in the top middle of the screen, and it has its evolution. I have no idea what the fuck it is. Like, I have no idea, but it looks so cool. It looks like it could be a water poison type, maybe a water bug type even. It looks really cool. It looks like it can be a bulky water type. It looks like it could recover itself. It has a lot of potential as a Pokemon, in my opinion. We have this bug looking thing down at the bottom that reminds me of a bug alien outer space being type thing. I love it. I think it reminds me of like a jellyfish mixed with a spider. I think that has a really cool potential if it's like bug water type. The only mon that we have like that right now is Surskit, so having that in an actual tier could be really cool. The biggest part of this screenshot, my boy Salandit's evolution though. What happened to you, my boy? You got big. This Heliolisk looking motherfucker is going to be so amazing. I love what they did with Salandit's evolution design. Looks absolutely amazing. So happy with it. Poison fire type is going to be absolutely amazing in the ladder and in draft format. This thing is going to be easily UU as long as it has base 100 speed and at least base 105 special attack. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited for it. But now we have pretty much every other mon in the Pokedex on this next screenshot aside from legendary mons. So let's just go ahead and take a look at that, why don't we? Okay, so I'm sorry for my screen kind of sort of jumping all over the place, but kind of wanted to show you as much as I could, and I figured covering up these guys right over here wasn't the biggest deal. It just shows the different colors. Minior, I believe, is what it's called. But we have some pretty cool information on this. Now, if you've noticed, they've taken everything on these screenshots. Oh, by the way, all of these screenshots I got from the Dataminer himself. He put his own video out. Everything I'm using belongs to him. If you guys want to go check it out for yourself, see what he has to say, I will leave every single one of his links in the description down below. Go make sure you guys watch his video. You can see stuff on his end. But this is what I saw, and this is where I got the most information from, and I can make my own opinions from it. But anyway, as you can see, they kind of started to put evolution lines with evolution lines. For example, the Queenly Majesty thing, Serena, and the other Pokemon like right along with that, all in an evolution. Jangmo-o, Hakamo-o, and Kamo-o, they're all right in a row. And then we have Wimpod and Wimpod's evolution. This boy right here, he's that boy that you guys should not be worried about when your girl gets a text from. That's what that boy reminds me of. That whole entire meme that's going around. This thing looks absolutely amazing. But there's a couple of key things on this screenshot that I kind of want to point out as to why I think this data mine did not reveal everything that could be in the game. So, looking straight away, you see type null but no Silvally. They said that they forgot to put it in. They put it in the next video. I completely understand that, but I still think that that's something to note. Komala does not have an evolution on here, and we know for a fact that's not going to be a single stage Pokemon. It can't be. It's way too small. It's not something that is single evolution worthy. Not to mention, Bruxish and Pyukumuku also do not have evolutions, or pre-evolutions. So looking at this screenshot alone, judging by things that do not have evolution, you have the Turtonator, you have the anchor-looking thing over in the corner, you have the Lay Pokemon, the Fairy Lay Pokemon, you have Drampa, you have Komala, you have Bruxish, you have Pyukumuku, you have the two monkeys, you have Mimikyu, you have Minior, you have Togedemaru. That's 12 no evolution mons. 12. That is a massive chunk of the game that is just no evolution. I cannot think of a single game aside from Gen 1 that had this many, but even then, in Gen 1, they had a ton of mons that had at least one evolution. So having 12 mons that have no evolution seems a little suspicious to me, and I think that they might, that Drampa's evolution, pre-evolution, Komala, Pyukumuku, there has to be pre-evolutions or evolutions somewhere along the lines, along with Turtonator. Turtonator, it could be the whole Druddigan effect, but I can definitely see that being a thing. The anchor with the ghost ship looking thing, there is no way that that's a single evolution mon, because I'm trying to think of a big old mon that used to be like that. Like, I can only think of Golurk, but that has Golett, so it just doesn't make sense for me for all of these mons on this one screenshot to be single evolution. So I think that some stuff is really being held back on this one, but I've done enough talking about this. You guys can see that there's a lot of cool stuff on this one. Let's just go ahead and look at the next screenshot, which is actually going to show the rest of the Tapu Kokos. Alright, so here we have the rest of the Tapu Kokos. Now, originally, I had this theory that every single one of the Tapu Kokos was going to be based off of a bird, off of a totem pole. However, looking at this, I'm changing my entire type of speculation. Tapu Koko, as you can see with its little shields on its arms, it becomes a bird. As you look from the one all the way on the left, when it closes up, it looks like it could be a dolphin, and that could be the dolphin Pokemon that we were suspecting. The one all the way to the right, if it takes its two things that it's holding up and closes them this way, it turns into a bull, and that could be part of the totem pole. The pink one in the middle, I do not know what it could be. However, whenever you look at these mons, they look exactly like the four colors of the birds from each island. They have the purple, yellow, pink, red. Very, very interesting to see that they made that exact correlation. I think if I had to give it a guess, though, they would be the exact same typings, with Ghost, Electric, Psychic, and Fire for the main type, for the primary typing, and then Fairy as a secondary typing. Very, very cool things. Also, if you did not know that there were some new moves released as well, along with all this stuff that I will not be going over in this, because this I think is much more substantial. There is a move called Throat Chop, which cuts off sound-based moves for a little bit. Very vicious, very, very unique of Pokemon to put that in. They have lunar terrain or psychic terrain, something like that, it powers up psychic type moves. We have an electric terrain Tapu Koko. We also have a psychic type bird that could link to a psychic type Tapu. Very, very key to me that could be a thing. So These are the 4 Tapumons. Depending on these guys' stats, I could actually see them not being Ubers and changing up the entire metagame. But let's go ahead and take a look at the legends, because something was actually very interesting that was leaked about the legends. So as you know from the box arts, this is the legendaries. They have pre-evolutions. I'm not upset about it. I think it's a really cool addition. Lunala and Solgaleo having pre-evolutions, it can open up a lot of doorways for things. It can open up more story aspects. It can open up more unique things with the actual Team Skull in the game. It can also open up more mons to use in competitive game. Like, say that little puff ball next to Lunala, say it has like base 450 base stats. Like, it could actually be pretty decent in tiers like NU. Same thing with the Solgaleo pre-evo. I really like it. Judging on this one, I cannot say whether I'm going to be playing Sun or Moon. If I had to guess, I'm going to play them both at the exact same time. And that's how much I like both of these games so far and what we've been revealed. So those are legends. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Ultra Beasts, which also got revealed. So these are the 8 Ultra Beasts that became revealed. Now, a lot of speculation has been made as to whether or not you're going to be able to catch these and use them on your team. They do, in fact, have shiny sprites, meaning that they are Pokemon that you can battle and capture. So I would assume you can, in fact, use them on your actual Pokemon Sun and Moon team. I originally had a theory about how some of these were like people that, well, Pokemon that were actually people that could change their form. No idea what they could be now after seeing this. Like, they just don't look anything like that we've seen in any trailer or anything that we could even make speculations about yet. So it really shows me that these mons in particular could have something to do with the way you set up the league. I know I worded that very terribly. So you know how there's no gyms. There's normally 8 gyms. Is it just a coincidence that there's 8 Ultra Beast mons? Is it just a coincidence that there's 4 Tapu mons that you have to play on each game, on each island? However, in one of the screenshots, it shows Tapu Koko facing off with UB02. It kind of sort of says some stuff to me. Like, maybe all of these things, there could be 4 in each game. There could be something very unique to each one of them. It could be version exclusives. This could be your final trial at the end of each island to save the island. Like, there's a lot of these beasts could have something to do with the game that I'm just excited to see where Pokemon takes it. But the last 2 screenshots that I do have are a little bit less huge. They're just pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at what was revealed about Magearna. So Magearna was revealed to have an alternate Pokeball form. So that kind of shows me that that could be like an event type thing along with the regular Magearna, or you give it a certain item and it changes into this. You have to go through an event in game to change it into this form. There's a lot of really cool things that this could be done with. I really like the Pokeball form, but I do actually like regular Magearna better, but just my opinion. I really like this Pokemon. And let's just go ahead and take a look at the final screenshot here. So this is Marshadow. This tiny little guy. All we've been hearing is that Marshadow is a very unique typing. To me, it looks like he's going to be Fire Ghost. I mean, we have Chandelure, which has that, so I guess if you count that one Mon has it, it is pretty unique. This looks like it could be another base 100 Pixie that goes along with things like Manaphy, Victini, Celebi, Mew, Jirachi, things like that. So overall, I'm happy with Marshadow. I think it could be pretty cool if it has that whole base 100 Pixie feel to it. But that was a lot of the stuff that was revealed. Every single shiny form was revealed. I'm gonna put some screenshots of like all of them just at the end of this video, because realistically I'm not a big shiny person, so it's not a huge deal for me to talk about. You guys can pause it and look at them yourself. Some interesting things to note again: Pyukumuku's evolution, Komala's evolution, and Silvally not being on this one, along with Drampa being a standalone mon. There's a lot of standalone mons on this list, so I think some stuff might have been taken out of the data mine or what have you. along with the fact that there's no typings, names, nothing on this list. The 4 moves, I will attempt to get a screenshot of that and put that in the end so you guys can hear that so you guys can read that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that we got sprite wise in the Datamine. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys think of every single mod on here. What mod do you like the best on this list, and what starter are you guys gonna pick? I'd love to hear that information. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.